Very good morning. Ya, salam sejahtera for every student. Now we want to discuss about the left one. The left one. For this left one, we want to discuss about the introduction to PSIM. Introduction to PSIM mean we want to discuss about the impairments. Impairments of PSIM. PSIM. Nah, so normally this PSIM to create the electronical power electronic component. And also it includes the electrical machine, electrical machine, DC machine, can generator, motor, for example motor series, shunt, and then also synchronous machine. The last part of this laboratory, we want to parallel three synchronous three phase synchronous generators. Last part. Until half. The first half semester this lab conduct online. After that, after break semester, we conduct face to face. Same, maybe also use the PSIM. But after break semester, we enter the lab lah. The lab. Okay. Now thank you very much. Okay, now we want to discuss about the introduction to PSIM. The first I read, and after that I explain. I explain the content of the lab. Each lab lah. I guide step by step, and then you create yourself. Ini mana saya semua pelajar ini udah install PSIM software. Nabil?
Sudah.
Sudah. Boleh kalau ikutkan dalam masa 2 jam ini kita habiskan roughly. Nanti cakap kalau saya laju, cakaplah kalau laju biar kita ini kita sesuaikan. Not overall, but I think this video will be recorded and then will be sent and upload in the Google Classroom. You can repeat. Repeat it and then you can do yourself lah. Ini kan report kan kumpulan ya. Betul lah, Rip? Lab report kumpulan. Fatul?
Ya itu.
Nah, buat kumpulan, kemudian nanti upload. Nanti masa yang dibagi around 1 week after this lab session. You upload lah in the Google Classroom. Okay. Now so we can see this lab 1. For the objective. I repeat A, introduce technique that does not only applicable to this subject, transferable skill. B, ability to use PSIM simulation tools for analytic and graphical solution. C, ability to design, compose, simulate, and analyze circuit for electrical machine control and characterization. So mean this objective of this lab, the first we want to familiar the impairments of the PSIM software. We know that the PSIM software contains or consists of the 3 main parts. The first is we can call the PSIM Windows. After that, when we create or a circuit, the circuit can from the electronical power electronic or machine. Now the impairment we can call the PSIM CAD. And then you can simulate. After that you can simulate the impairment we can call the SIMPU. This one. Okay, and then the second, we want to explain. We want to discuss about the tool. and then graphical solution. Main tools, yeah, please, after this, I want to explain about the, for example, SimCAD menus, yeah, and then sub-menus. Yeah, we want to get the required component to create the power electronic, for example, or to create the electrical machines. Yeah, we want to fill the electrical parameter needed. Yeah, this one. And then after finishing, yeah, for DC, yeah, after finishing a circuit, we run and then we want to analyze the circuit. Yeah, same, yeah. In the module, yeah, there is question about the analyze or discuss. Yeah, this one. Ini seingat saya student sebelum ini ada ini, udah ada apa nama? Pernah guna PISM? Hah? Nurfami pernah guna PISM sebelumnya, Nurfami? Oh, Nurfami.
Pernah sir, pernah.
Pernah ya. Nah, ini kita repeat lah sedikit lah, Nurfami ya.
Boleh sir.
Okay. So the first objective we want to familiar about the environments of the PISM. Yeah, I read first. Yeah, as introduction. PISM is a simulation software specially designed for power electronics and motor drives with fast simulation and friendly user interface. Yeah, PISM provides a powerful simulation environment for the power electronics, analog, digital magnetic motor drive, and dynamic system studies. Ya, the PISM package consists of three parts. Nah, ini sebenarnya PISM schematic diagram, PISM simulator, and waveform display program. We can call the environment as SimView. Ya, PISM provide an intuitive and easy to use graphical user interface. Yeah, PISM simulation is the engine of the simulation environments. Yeah, simulation results are displayed and evaluated in SimView. Yeah, with unique feature in simulation speed, capability of handling power converter circuit of any size, and simulation of control circuit. Yeah, PISM is ideal for circuit level and system level simulation, control loop design, motor drive system, and others dynamic system simulation. Okay. And so, I want to explain lah as introduction the environment of the PISM software. Ya, silalah boleh mulakan kalau mau open PISM software. Ya, like me, this one ya. I double click here. Ya, boleh kalau nak ikut ya. Nanti kalau saya laju, cakaplah laju, biar I repeat again. Okay, now, you can see here, PISM window. Boleh Nabil? Boleh nampak ya?
Boleh sir.
Boleh. Okay, now, this one is, we can call the PISM windows. Yeah, now, so, that I say before, the PISM software consists of the three parts. Yeah, this part we can call the PISM window. And then when we want to start, to create, electronic components or electronic machines. When we want to create, and then we click can from this one, new, or directly from this one, new here. Now, so we can see here the part of this window, in here, like this one. We can see the environments, this one. There are dot, like this one. Now, this part we can call as PISM CAD. PISM CAD. Or simulation creator editor, or the others what we can call also CAD, yeah, computer aided design, means we can do a design of electrical machine in this part. Yeah, in this part. For example, this one, for example, yeah, I put here. Yeah, for example, here, I take here, yeah, for example, this one. I put here. Yeah, and then after finish lah all. And then we run. Yeah, by clicking run simulation toolbar here. Yeah, now so, yeah, for example, I put from the existing lah, like this one. And then we run. Yeah, now so we appear one graph. Yeah, for example, this one. Yeah, now so we can see here. It is the result, yeah, that we observe appear in this SimView. Now, so this window we can call SimView. Yeah, this one, yeah? Yeah. Now, so I repeat again that the PSIM, yeah, consists of the three main parts. The first PSIM window, the second, when we want to start to create an electronic components, yeah. Now, so the window we can call as PSIM CAD. And then after finishing, yeah, the design an electronic machine, and then we simulate. Now, so will appear SimView. Now, so part of the PSIM that can be called SimView window. Yeah, the SimView window will appear the result. The result exactly will be appeared in the graphic, in the waveforms. Yeah, and then we can take the value what we want to require. Yeah, this one. Okay, and then when we look at, yeah, this one, yeah, it is PSIM CAD. Yeah, this PSIM CAD, yeah, has some menus. Yeah, starting from the file, edit, view, subsequent, element, simulate, option, utilities, window, last, help. Yeah, this PSIM CAD menus. When we click one part of these menus, yeah, for example, file, now we obtain like this one lah, new, open, close, close all, yeah, exit here. Nah, it is, ya, can be called as sub menus. Ini kan normal, ya, ini normal satu software lah. Okay, and then look at here, ya, this one. For example, if we click here, new, opens, ya, until here, library browser, ya, this all we can call as menu bar, ya, menu bar. And then it is this position above. When we look at this below here, yeah, same, it is also bar, but it is more two components. Yeah, for example, this ground, it is resistor, yeah, more two components. Yeah, means this component appears in this below. Yeah, it is easy to get it and then put it or place in this PSIM CAD windows here. Yeah, this one. Okay. And then when we want to find, yeah, specific component, for example, resistor, inductor, capacitor, voltage source, yeah, current source. Now, so we can obtain them, yeah, from these elements. Yeah, if we click the menu elements, we can see consist of the power, control, other, source, symbol. Even control, sim, code. This one. Now the all required elements, what we want to find it. Nah, so please look for here. Nah kalau dekat ini, satu-satulah kita observe. Or the required component, that we want to create it in the PSIM CAD, we can look for from this library browser. For example, if we click here, so will appear like this one, library browser. The content same like in this element. Look at power, control, other, until sim code. Means if you want to directly find, for example, resistor lah. We can type in here resistor. Resistor. For example here. Now will appear resistor here. Now just click and then can places in this PSIM CAD. This one. Okay. And then I want to explain when we want to create. Ini belum ini belum example yang untuk ikut model I just explain the environment of the PSIM software. When we want to create, we want to create a secret. So we want to do the first get. Mean get. Please get a specific component that we want to create a secret. Mean get in here, please get it, get the element from this one tadi element, or from library browser, here. Okay, and then after obtaining, the required elements, for example, like this one lah. I want to take a resistor, for example, this one R3. This one is triple piece. Place here. Ini kan kalau mouse ini kalau di move kan dia kan ikut. To place it, just left click. Klik kan kiri. Dia akan lepas. Nah, untuk lepaskan yang ikut ini mouse, just klik the menu bar select. Dia hilang. Or ini saya delete dulu or same if want to take resistor, can from the menu bar, element menu bar below, just click same like this one, and then place it. And then we want to remove this resistor component, just click the select bar here. Okay, and then for example, I have two component here, and then I want to connect this component to this component, resistor to the capacitor. We need the wire here. Just click menu wire bar here, and then please connect. Finish like this one. It is for the wire. It is to create a secret. And then you can assign the parameters, the electrical component. For example, resistance. We want to fill the value of the resistor. Just double click here. Will appear the dialog box to enter the value of the resistor here. Now, so please lah enter the value of resistor. Now, so remember remember the PSIM, this PSIM software, use SI unit. SI unit means, for example, for resistor before, you type 2, just 2, you type here just 2. For example, here 2. Now, PSIM indicates that 2 here in ohms. Now, so all value of the component in the PSIM, ya river unit in SI. Ya SI ya. SI means ohm, ya ohm for the resistor, Henry for the inductor, ya. For example, for the power watt. If you want to convert or you use the others value. For example, we want to write the resistor in the 2 kilo ohms. Now, so you can write in here, type in here K, 2K here. 2K here. Or you can directly if 2 kilo ohm to 2000. 2000 means 2000 ohm. Or 2K to 2 times 10 power 3 ohms. This one. It is for the to assign the electrical parameter of this component. Same if you want to edit. For example, we want to edit this one. Click here. Now this rectangular will appear here. And then to copy, just click right and then click copy. And then click here. Or you can click here paste. Same the others like the others software. Move, you want to move for example here, click move here and then click here, just remove or move the other place that you want to place it last. Okay, this as introduction to the PSIM. Means impairment of the PSIM software. Okay, any question? Any question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, understand Abdul Fatul, Ahmad Nabil, Ahmad Nur Fahmi, Muhammad Duha, Nur Irfan, Adam, Daniel, Fahmi, Hanif, Ibrahim, Nabil, Razamani. Okay, Razamani? Okay. Okay, kalau tak ada soalan, we continue. For the section A. Section A, voltage, current, and power flow. Procedure. A. By referring to Appendix A, establish PSIM schematic circuit to simulate output voltage, current, and power waveform for its resistive, inductive, capacitive, and impedance. Float 2 cycle 0 to 4 pi of the voltage, current, and power waveform. For the magnitude, DC voltage source, peak voltage 50 volt, its frequency is 50 Hz, and then value of the R 5 ohm, value of L inductor 10 millihenry, and then capacitance of the capacitor is 2 millifarad. Complete each following table on the parameters measured in the SIMPU and briefly discuss the observed output waveform. Min maknanya nanti pelajar lengkapkan inilah You can draw the circuit that the consist of the, for example, it is resistive load and the DC voltage source. You draw here. You can draw just mana saya macam ini kan, after drawing like this one, you can mana dia? Just copy paste which one is the compact Just take the PDF or from preview nih, from preview kan boleh print screen and then goes to the ini pen pen macam ini tadi print screen pen copy paste After that, you copy here. Copy. And then you can put here lah. Understand ya? It is easy for you. Okay, understand? It is
Yes, sir.
inductive. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, resistive. Inductive, same. Yeah, capacitive. And then here, impedance. Yeah, remember, yeah, impedance, yeah, is as combination of the can resistor, inductor, or capacitor that connected in series or parallel, or combination of them, series and parallel. But in here, yeah, just connect resistor and inductor, which value following this one ya. Mananya yang untuk impedance, just resistor and inductor. Okay, understand ya? Oke, tadi dia cakap ada appendix A. Appendix A. Ini ya, ini kalau ikutkan, ini dia punya nih. Dia punya apa? Guideline resistor sambungkan voltage. Ya, sorry. Tadi saya ada cakap DC ya, AC ya. AC voltage source here. Ini inductor, capacitor, and then this one is impedance. Yeah, for the impedance components, yeah, is only resistor and inductor that connected together in series. Okay? Okay. Okay, resistive load. Yeah, for the resistive load. Now, so for example, yeah, for example, like this one. We have the AC source. You can take from here can also. Yeah, yeah. If we saw here and then will be appear, itu bawah kiri paling bawah dia ada tulis sinusoidal voltage source ya. Klik and then place in which area you require lah. For example in here. Ya. And then ini kalau dia mau putuskan, lepaskan, ya just click this select menu bar. After that we need the resistor. Ya, can taken from here. Ya, ini kalau mau putarkan dia, ya can using this one after placing, or kalau ini masih bergerak can klik right click ya. Nah, kalau right click dia akan berputar. After that, ya please for example put here. Ya, and then untuk putuskan klik this select menu. Okay. Okay, now we want to connect the voltage source and this resistor using this wire. Ini boleh mau mau ikutkan atau cuman nih? Betul? Betul?
Ya, tu.
Mau ikutkan yang saya buat atau nanti tengok video balik?
Boleh lah ikut tu-nya.
Kalau ikut ya. Nanti mana-mana yang laju cakap ke saya. Mau repeat ya kalau yang ikut.
Boleh tu.
Nanti saya upload video ini, boleh tengok balik ya. Betul ya?
Ya. Okay, tu.
Okay. Now so click wire to connect this component. Yeah. Okay. And then the value of the peak voltage, ikutkan dia punya tadi yang dia kehendakin. Voltage source dia punya peak kan 50, frekuensi 50 Hz ya. So can double click here. Ya, in here peak amplitude is 50 volt. And then frequency is 50. Ya, mana saya kalau saya ini kan peak amplitude on the voltage source, you need the volt. Ya. Kalau tak ada bagi apa-apa milivolt ke atau apa macam ini aja, mananya PSIM mengenalin the unit in the pole ya. Same like here. Ini mengenalin frekuensi in the hertz. Ya, tapi kalau misalnya voltage ini saya letaklah mili M di sini. Nah, di sini menjadi milivolt ya. Ya. Beza dia ya. Oke, cross. And then value of the R ya polling here is 5 ohms. Ya, R is 5 ohm, double click here. And then put here lah 5. Ya, I read in here R. If you want to appear the name or the value, you can. Ini ya, tick here. Ya, nah so inilah kalau mau letakkan ini. Jadi ini means 5 in here is 5 ohm. The symbol is R. Ya. And then we want to ini ya, plot. Ya, to plot voltage, current, and power. So in here, you can put the voltage measurement, current measurement. Now, so the voltage can taken from here. Ya, ini voltage probe. Ya, can ini nak putarkan ya klik kanan. Letakkan sini. Ya, because we want to measure the voltage across this R. Ya, means voltage source in here is in parallel. And then you can connect using this wire bar. Ya, connect here and then connect here. Ya. Okay, nah so yeah, if you want to give the symbol here, yeah, because we want to view the result in the PSIM. Yeah, for example here, you can put it, yeah, for example V1 lah, I put here V1. Okay, this for measure, yeah, measuring this voltage across R. And then we want to measure the current flow through the resistor. You can use this current probe. Ya, ini ya, saya tambahkan ya. Current probe, klik. And then just click ya between this wire here. Klik saja. Dia udah lekat. Nah, ini. And then ini nak putuskan, we want to move, ya, remove this current probe. You can click this select menu. Ya. And then you can give symbol here I1, for example ya, this one, tick here. Okay, finish our circuit. Nah, ini tadi mana saya ya. After finishing like this one, ya klik menu file and then print view can also. Ya. Kalau mau besarkan ya di zoom ini ya. Kemudian print screen, pergi ke pin. Mana saya nak kerja-kerja yang senang. Ini kopikan. Ya, copy and then after that you can put it here. Nah, ini ya. Expected schematic. Boleh ya, paham ya? Kalau mau draw manual ya tak ada masalah. Ya, saya close ya. Oke, kalau mau simpan ya. For example, we save here. Arlo, saya begini ya, Arlo. Okay. Nah, so we want to draw the waveform voltage, current, and power. Ini kan ada dia minta waveform plot. Ya, waveform plot consist of the voltage waveform, current waveform, and then power waveform. Nah, so tadi dia ada how many cycle? Ya, Popeye. Ya, Popeye itu one cycle kan 50 Hz atau period dia kan 0.02 ya. 0.02 multiply itu jadi 0.04. Okay, nah so after finishing this one, ya don't forget please put it the simulation control. Ya. I repeat again. Ya, klik simulate and then klik simulation control. Ya, klik here and then please put ya the main you can give the time step and time total. Ya, time step mean for the resolution. Ya, ini kalau untuk ini biarkan saja. Total time tadi kan sampai 4 pi. 4 pi itu kan karena because the frequency is 50 Hz. Nah, so the period one cycle is 0.02 for phi ya to be 0.02 time to 0.0 po ya. Ini jadi po. Finish. And then click menu run simulation. Ya, this one. Ya, nah so how to appear the voltage across the resistor. Ya, klik V1 here in the variable available and then click button A ya and then klik OK. Dan inilah dia ya. Ini satu. And then apa tadi? Current waveform. Ya, you can click here. Ya, it is add one screen. Ya, ini ya, yang ini ya. Add one screen, click here, and then click I1. Click the add button, and then click OK. Nah, ini yang muncul ini ya. Oke, and then power. Power is as multiplication of the voltage and current. Ya, in the time function, because power in here and current in here, ya, in the waveform is as function of the current. Nah, just multiply V1 and I1. Ya, click back the add one screen here, ya. And then V1 klik, ya, klik this one ini ya, yang ada arrow below here. Ya, klik, muncul here, and then multiply, klik this one. Ya, klik this one, please choose multiplication. Okay, and then klik I1. Ya, klik I1, klik this arrow ya below here, klik. So we can see here V1 multiply I1 ya in the time function. Nah, so klik 8 here and then klik OK. Nah, inilah dia ya. Okay, like this the voltage waveform, current waveform, and then the power waveform. Yeah. Now, following this table, we want to find the peak average RMS. Yeah. Now, so for the voltage, yeah, when we want to find the voltage, peak voltage RMS, and then voltage apa lagi tadi dia? Average ya untuk voltage ya. Klikkan dekat sini ya untuk voltage-nya, klik. Ini ada tanda sini. Mananya kita fokus pada voltage waveform dulu. Ya, yang ini. And then klik dia punya peak value. Ini ya gini ya, global maximumnya, klik. Nah, ini. Nah, so we can see here V1 ya, ini tengok ini dia punya ini plus some value here means 10 power berapa? Ya, ini plus mananya 10 power 1. So 5.00 pi multiply 10 power 1. So maximum voltage or peak voltage is 50. Ya. 50. So you can write here lah 50 here. And then for the average, click here. Yeah, calculate average value, average. Just click here. Now, so the average is 2.531 multiply 10 power minus 12. Means 0 lah ya. Yeah, so you can write here, average here. and then value RMS. You can click here, this button, yeah. Click RMS value, click. Now, so the voltage RMS is 3.535 multiply 10 power 1 or 35.4. Ya, this one. Oke, dengan cara yang sama ya untuk find the current. Ini sometimes kalau macam ini ya boleh sama, tapi untuk make sure ya, make sure the actual value ya satu-satu lebih actual lah. Ini klik here and lakukan do the same way. Boleh paham ya? To obtain it this value. Boleh? Boleh Razamani? Betul? Arif? Nabil?
Boleh,
Boleh,
sir.
boleh.
Boleh, sir.
Boleh,
Boleh, sir, boleh.
Oke, kalau boleh lanjut kita yang L, untuk L, induktor. Induktor, mana tadi? Ini saya close. Sekarang induktor. Ini saya save aja dulu ya. Ini saya save as. Save as, ini jadi saya jadikan L load. L load, ini saya delete. Oke, saya gantikan induktor. That can come from here, inductor, or can from here. Klik element, klik power, ya klik here. Ini kan ada induktor ya, L3. Or you can find it from here. Klik library browse, klik power here, ya. Can obtain it from here. Ya, or for example like this one, kan dekat sini tak ada induktor lagi ya. You can type here, induktor. Induktor. Ini kan ada muncul ya. Mana lagi suka lah. Ya kalau ini kita sudah tahu, ya we have known the position of the inductor. Ya for example, oh inductor, ya it is in the below, menubar, ya. Dari sini aja udah senang. Nah ini untuk dia putarkan, dia vertical position, just right click, and then letakkan saja, klik in here. Daya tersambung. Mau putuskan ini, klik menu select here. Okay, then you can adjust the value of inductor. Follow this table. How many Henry? 10 millihenry. Yeah, you can double click here. Yeah, for example, and then 10 ya, 10 milli ya. 10. If we type here 10 only, ya PSIM ya understand or indicate 10 Henry. Ya following the module 10 millihenry. Nah, so you have to type M. So 10 M mean 10 millihenry. Ya, oke. Oke, selesai, finish. Ya, after that you can observe the voltage waveform, current waveform and also power. Ya, finish. Ya, same ya, because it is just edit, just change resistor ya before to be inductor here. Ya, we have also setting for the stop time 0.04. Ya. Okay, now you can run. Just click the menu bar run simulation. Okay, like this one, it is the Windows CPU, and then you want to observe the voltage waveform across the inductor. Just click V1 and then 8 and then click button OK. Nah, this one. Yeah. And then current flow through the inductor. Same, click add one screen and then choose I1, click button 8, click button OK. Now this one the current flow through the inductor. And then power. Same power. Choose V1. Yeah, click the arrow here. And then choose the multiplication here. After that, choose I1. Yeah, click this arrow here. Okay, and then P1 multiply I1, click button 8, and then click button OK. Finish. So it is the voltage waveform across the inductor, current waveform flow through the inductor, and then power. Power here. Now, same following this waveform here. Ini ada inductive load inductive load. You can draw lah. You can draw. Just tadi macam gunakan pen letak saja. Here like this one. In this part here. And then you want to find the peak apparent RMS. Same. For example, for the load power lah. For the load power, peak, apparent, and RMS. Choose the waveform power. By click waveform power area. Click here. And then click maximum here. Nah, so you can read lah. Ini mana saya kan dia ambil yang peak Tapi kalau yang ini kan dia tak peak ini. Makanya kena klik yang power. Ini ada power ini V1 multiply I1. So 1.03 multiply 10 power 3. Jadi berapa nih? Around 1033.7 watt. Okay, and then average, same, click bar average. Now, so you can obtain in here. The value of the average power is 3.8 multiply 10 power minus 4. Or 0 lah. And then we want to find the RMS RMS, click menu bar RMS here. Now, so we can obtain it, the value of the RMS, this one, 6.2911 multiply 10 power 2, or 629.1 watt. Okay, understand? Okay, after that you discuss. Ini kan sudah ada 3 value masing-masing. Discuss lah, relate the result here. Same like this one After obtaining the value peak apparent RMS for the voltage current power, discuss. Okay, next for the capacitive load. For the capacitive load. Ada apa-apa soalan? Patul? Before next.
Tak ada sir.
Ada. Before next the capacitive. Okay, kalau tak ada capacitive load, I close here. Same. Just change the load here, L to B, C. I save first. Save S in here to B, L to B, C. C load lah C load. Okay, and then I delete here. L, I delete. Click in the L component and then delete. After that, we change it to be capacitor component. Same. Can from here. Element, power. And then RC blank, capacitor. This one. Or you can find from here. Click menu bar library browse. And then click power. Click RLC brand, capacitor in here. Or you can for example, like this one, you can type in here capacitor. Muncul in here. You can choose. You can select this capacitor component. Or because it is the simple component and then list it in the below, you can take from this menu component in the below position here. It is capacitor. Now, so just click and then you right click to be in the vertical position, and then place here. Okay, and then to remove this ini ya, just click the select menu bar. Okay. Now we want to change the value of the capacitor. The value for the voltage source kan same ya. How many farad? Yeah, look at this module. Yeah, 2 millifarad. Yeah, 2 millifarad. Okay, now so double click in the capacitor component. Yeah, just here, see, and then 2 milli. Yeah, so you type 2M. Yeah, M here. Meanings PSIM understand that this value in the 2 millifarad. Yeah, so okay. For the setting stop time, same before, follow the before. Yeah, and then you can run. Yeah, click run simulation menu bar. Yeah, now so if you want to find, you have to observe the voltage waveform across the capacitor, just choose V1 and then click the button 8 and then click the OK. Nah, this one. Kalau kita tengok kan dia punya value voltage ini kan sama ya, karena kita tidak ubah-ubah. Okay, and then current. Yeah, first you can click the 8-1 screen and then choose I1. Click button 8 and then click OK. Yeah, this one. Yeah. For the power, yeah, same, click the 8-1 screen and then the power is multiplication of the voltage, yeah, and then current. Yeah, choose or select V1, click arrow below here, and then multiply, click here button ini, and then click yang ini, multiplication. Okay, and then choose I1, click arrow below. Yeah. Now so after that, click button 8 and then click OK. Okay, finish. Yeah, for the waveform. Yeah. Okay, same. When we want to find, ya ini copy and then paste dekat sini lah. Mana yang the inductive, capacitive ya, capacitive inilah dekat ini ya. And then you want to find the value of the peak period RMS. Ya, for example for the current, ya same lah. Current here, I ini yang ada merahnya nih. I click here for the current, and then same you can find the peak. Ya, the peak. Nah, so the peak current is 3.14 multiply multiply 10 power 1 or 31.4 amperes. Yeah, and then for the aspirate, yeah, aspirate, just click aspirate. Now, so we obtain 4.088 multiply 10 power minus 10 or 0 lah. And then RMS, click here, menu bar RMS. Now, so you can obtain the RMS current is 2.22 multiply 10 power 1 or 22.2 amperes. Yeah, same ya for the others to find the value of the peak period RMS voltage and then power. After that you discuss here. Okay, understand? Understand, Muhammad Fadal?
Okay, doktor.
Lukman?
Ya. Understand.
Ini hanya
Understand,
tengok aja
doktor.
rumahnya, tak ikut. Oh, ikut Lukman.
Saya dah ke rumah.
Nak tengok
Saya
video
dekat
aja lagi
rumah.
nanti. Ya, mau Adam.
Ya.
Ya oke lah, silakan lah ya. Ada masa kan ada masa seminggu yang dia dan ini pun simple ya. Oke, kalau tak ada soalan kita lanjut. Ya, lanjut untuk yang ini ya. Untuk yang impedance. Untuk impedance yang ini, ya impedance combination of the resistive and inductive. Ya, resistifnya berapa tadi? 5 ohm, induktifnya 10 mH. Ya, ini saya close. Ya, nah so apa nama nih? Ini saya save dulu ya. Shape S. Ini to be RL ya. Artinya mananya combination of the resistive and inductive load in this series connection. Ya, kita buat series. Klik C and then delete. Delete. Ya. Ini sebab agak lebar dia. Ini saya putuskan dulu dari sini. Klik here and then delete. Resistor. Ini resistor. Klik menu bar select. And then inductor. Right click to be vertical position and then connect. Ya, untuk putuskan klik menu bar select. And then to connect, ya klik menu bar wire. Nih, ini kan udah tersambung dia kan. Kalau mau buat cantik ya silakan saja. Ini turunkan. Nah, ini ya. Ini yang bagian ini boleh di delete. Ini delete kanannya. Sambungkan balik. Nah, ini kalau rapi ya, lagi rapi dia. Oke, sekarang we adjust the value of the R. R 5 ohm tadi ya. R 5 ohm. And then inductor 10 mH. 10 M. Oke, finish. Sudah 5 10 mH. Oke, ya oke. Nah, same. Ya, we have set the value of the time stop. Ya, stop time here 0.04 and then we can run ya by clicking the menu bar run simulation. Okay, finish and then click ya choose V1 ya to observe the voltage ya between R and L ya connection. Okay, klik button 8 and then click OK. This one ya. And then for the current, klik bar add one screen, ya, klik ini. Okay, and then select I1, klik button A, and then klik button OK. Yeah. And then for the power, same. The first you can click the add one screen, and then you can choose V1, click arrow below here, and then choose multiplication. Okay, and then select I1, click arrow here below, and then click button A, and then click OK. Nah, inilah dia punya power ya, power waveform, current waveform, and then voltage waveform. Yeah, nah, so you can copy from this one, and then you can put it here lah. Which one is impedance? This one ya. Yeah. And then you can find the value of peak period RMS. Yeah, for example, we want to find the power lah. Ini ya power ya. Same like before. Yeah, power is multiplication of the V and I, voltage and current. Yeah, in the function of the time. Yeah, here. Click here. Ini yang ini ya. Here. And then for the peak. Nah, ini ya. Ini kalau kita tengok garis ini kan dia memang ambil yang peak yang untuk power ya. Sedangkan ini tak ya. Ini kan pada line ini kan tak peaknya dia. Tapi kalau untuk the power pas peak dia. So the peak value ya for the power this one ya. 4.025 multiplied 10 power 2 or 402.6 ya. 402.6 watt. Okay, and then average. Yeah, average 1.843 times 10 power 2 or 184.3 watt. And then RMS, click menu bar RMS here. So we can obtain this one ya. The RMS value is 2.365 10 power multiply 10 power 2 or 336.6 watt. Yeah, this one, yeah. Okay, understand? Okay, the others you can find it for the voltage and also current for peaks, average, and RMS values. After that, same discuss. Yeah, based on this value. Okay, and this one discussion. Briefly compare all your observation and discuss why average power are different on the different load type. Yeah, means for the different type loads, resistor, capacitor, inductor, and combination of the R and L, yeah, in series connection, we obtain the different value of the power. Ya kan? Different value of the power. For the same value of the voltage AC source. Discuss. Why? Yeah, we can understand from the characteristic of the each component. Ya, you understand that the tadi resistive, motoinductive, if you relate to the cos P kan zero macam tu ya. Nah, impact the cos P also, and then impact the energy store. Kan macam itu. The energy store impact to the power also ya. Understand ya? You can discuss lah. Okay, and then ya, for the section B motor drive module. Ya, sebelum lanjut ada apa-apa soalan? Lukman?
So far so good. Doktor.
Pak, boleh ya?
Alhamdulillah boleh.
Nanti ikutkan aja gate-gate yang saya ucapkan kalau mau diulang balik.
Itu dahsyat sangat doktor.
Dahsyat. Apa Lukman?
Tak ada apa doktor.
Nah, ikut nanti. Kalau ikut pun ni ya, tak cukup masa ya, hanya ni ya, roughly lah saya boleh ni. Saya boleh ni bagi. Nabil Arif, ada apa soalan Nabil?
Tak ada saya, boleh je.
Boleh ya? Boleh fahamkan. Kalau dicoba langsung boleh okey.
Boleh saya, boleh saya.
Nanti tengok video balik ya.
Okey saya.
Nabil, ya? Okey, boleh kita lanjut? Fatul?
Boleh ke?
Boleh ya. Oh, ini ada Nabil Arif, ada juga Ahmad Nabil. Nabil. Ini Muhammad Duha. Muhammad Duha, bagi Duha ni apa? Lahir masa Duha ya? Muhammad Duha? Cerita lah Duha ni. Oh, Duha.
Ya, Sir.
Masa lahir masa Duha?
Tidak.
Tidak. Oh. Saya pikir macam itu. Sebab kalau dekat sana macam itu juga ada satu etnis, dia tengok apa bagi nama itu. Good name Duha. Amalkan juga lah solat Duha terus. Ya kan satu sunat juga penambah ibadah, pembuka rezeki juga insyaAllah kan. Ya kan Duha? Bagus Duha.
Ya, insyaAllah.
InsyaAllah. Rajamani, ada apa-apa Rajamani? Oke lah, kalau tak ada apa kita lanjut ya. Motor drive modules. Ya, ini motor drive ini yang kita nanti memang gunakan untuk subjek kita. Ya, I read first. The motor drive module is an add on option to the PSIM software. It includes various electric machine models and mechanical models for the analysis of motor drive system. Ya, selalunya kalau motor drive modules ini kandungan dia, the content of the motor drive modules adalah DC mesin, squirrel cage mesin. Ya, DC mesin ini generator, motor, shunt DC mesin. Ya, squirrel cage induction. Jadi maknanya depend lah kalau dia dibagi source. Tadi ada DC shunt motor. Dibagi source, DC source, dia menjadilah motor kan macam itu. Ya. Tapi kalau tadi dia putar ada satu kopel nanti diputarkan, maka dia berubah menjadi generator. Ya, DC generator. Squirrel cage induction mesin. Lalu wound rotor induction mesin. Permanent magnet mesin, and then last synchronous mesin. Inilah semua nanti the main contains of the motor drive module that will be created in the subject of the electrical machine ya. Nanti kita gunakan semua. Yeah, the motor drive module also includes mechanical load elements, speed or torque sensor as listed in the mechanical load and sensor. Yang mananya bahagian part of the tadi motor drive modules ya contain mechanical load and sensor. Ya. Ini tadi speed and torque sensor ya after connected to the mechanical load ya to measure the speed and also to measure the torque. Ya, this one. Speed and torque. Ya. Okay, additional information such as voltage rating, current rating, power rating, speed rating, manufacturer, and part number can be stored for motor by clicking on the other input tab parameter specification window. Ya, voltage rating, current rating, power rating. Ya, means after placing the type of the motor drive module tadi, adakah dia di mesin, double click, and then we can the required parameters, how many volt, how many current, how many power, that one. Ya, ini dia. Ya, prosedur to motor drive module ini ya. Nah, sebelumnya tengok dulu lah. Ini lagi senang. Yang mananya we want to create this circuit. Ya, DC sun motor. Ya, DC sun motor. We can see here. Ya, it is DC sun motor. Ya, it is the punya wheel winding that connected in the parallel ya or sun to the armature DC motor here. Ya, this DC motor ya is operated by the DC voltage 120 volt. Yeah. And then when this DC sun motor move, it is connected to the mechanical load here with the constant torque. Ya, nanti dia ada punya type of the mechanical load for the constant torque ini ya. Nah, so we want to know how many for the speed and the torque. Ya, Newton meter, how many Newton meter? Ya, here. Nah, so we can put it here, torque sensor and then speed sensor. Ya, to read this value, we can here lah. Ya, volt in here, to measure the speed and also to measure the torque. Yeah. Now, so here we want to find it. We want to create this circuit. Yeah, simple DC sun motor. How to create it? Yeah. For procedure A, by exploring link of D8 on the DC machine, compose schematic per figure 2, maintain default setting on the DC motor per figure 1. Ya, saya rasa it is easy. The first we want to create it lah in the sim cap. Ini saya close. Ya, new, click new here. Ya, this one. Okay, so the first we want to get the DC sun motor. Ya, the DC sun motor. Ini saya close dulu. Ya, the DC sun motor can be obtained from this element, sort the element, and then sort the power, and then sort the motor drive module. Ya, motor drive module. Nah, so and then choose the DC machine. Ya, choose DC machine. Click DC machine part here. Click. Ya, nampaknya. And then place it here. Ya, for example here lah. Ya, untuk putuskan here, ini kan kalau kita move this our mouse, dia akan ikut. Ya, klik the menu bar select ya to remove it. Oke. Inilah dia tadi. Yang ini ya. Nih. And then we need the DC voltage source. Ya, this DC voltage source. Ya, we can take it from this menu bar components below. Ini ya, saya kalau sort here, dia kiri bawah itu kan ada tulis DC voltage source. Klik. And then place it here. Ya, saya agak-agak dekat sini lah. Oke, untuk putuskan klik menu select. Ya, to connect, ya choose this menu bar wire. And then connect it. Ya, ini ya. Menu bar wire. Okay. And then, please look at here. We need the measurement current, ya motor current, wheel current, ya voltage input for the motor. Ya, nah so means we need the voltage probe. Ya, voltage probe. Ya, right click to make in the vertical position. Ya, ya. Nih. So, and then connect using the menu bar wire. Ya. Okay, and then current. Menu current probe. Ya, here, this one ya, current probe. Ya, we can put it here. Ya, and then put it here. Okay. And then after that you can connect it. It is connect to here. Ini kalau ikutkan dia punya raja ini ya. And then here to here. Ya. Okay. Okay. Parameter nanti kita set ya. Semua kita letak dulu komponen. And then this one mechanical load for the constant torque. Mechanical load for the constant torque. Klik menu elements. Ya, sort the power and then sort the mechanical load and sensor. Ya, tadi mechanical load constant torque. Yang ini ya, mechanical load constant torque. Klik mechanical load constant torque. Ini ya, nih. And then place it here like this one. Untuk lepaskan klik here. Okay. And then we need the torque sensor and speed sensor. Ya, torque sensor same. Ya, from the menu element, sort the power, and then sort the mechanical load and sensor. Klik torque sensor. Ya, torque sensor. Put it here. Ya, place it here. Untuk putuskan, klik menu select. Sensor. Klik menu element, sort the power, sort the mechanical load and sensor, and then choose or click speed sensor. Ya, place it here. Okay. Ya, finish ya. We can connect using the menu bar wire. Ya, connect lah here to here, here to here, here to here. Ya, to obtain it the value of the speed sensor or torque here. Ya, we can put it the which one is it? Ini ya, yang ini ya. Voltage probe. Voltage probe. Ya, voltage probe here. Right click. Ya, right click here. I can put it here. and then also put it here. Yes, connect. Okay, now we give the parameter lah.
Sir,
Yes,
constant torque mechanical load dekat mana
constant mechanical load dekat mana? Dekat ini. Apa tadi? Siapa tadi? Muhammad.
Saya.
Oh, Nabil Arif. Ya, Nabil Arif. Dekat sini, Nabil Arif. Klik element, menu element, lalu sort the power, sort the mechanical load sensor, kemudian klik mechanical load, pilih yang constant torque. Ini ya, nampak? Arif?
Okey, saya nampak. Thank you,
Ya,
sir.
klik nanti yang ini ya.
Okey.
Ketika klik nanti dapatlah ini dia.
Okey, sir. Thank you.
Oke, kalau sudah, sekarang kita adjust parameters. Voltage tadi 120 ya, 120. So ini kita adjust to be 120. 120. Ini 120 volt ya. 120. And then parameter the DC. Nah, parameter DC kok ini dia ada bagi dekat sini. DC1. Ya, DC1 sama ya. 0.5, 0.5, 0.01, 0.01, RF75, RF75, LF 0.02, LF 0.02, moment of inertia 0.4, PT 120, IA 10, N ya rated in RPM 1200, same ya 1200, IF 1.6, torque plug dia minta 1, bagilah ikutlah, dia minta 1, master slab plug 1, ya, dan ya. Oke. Yang mana saya ikut yang dia punya modul lah. Kemudian ini untuk torque. Untuk torque adjust 1 and 100 Newton meter. Pertama untuk 1 Newton. Ini betulnya ada 1 ya. Ini 1 Newton meter. Constant torque. Okay, and then we want to observe the waveform voltage, current, and speed. So voltage ini saya bagi ini ya. Voltage probe ini kita baginya V terminal. Biar nampak dia nanti dekat CPU. Lalu yang ini I motor. Yang ini I field. Yang ini tadi apa? Torque ya. Torque, ini torque. Lalu yang ini speed. Oke, selesai. Ya. So after that, you can take the simulator control, put it here, and then please give it the total time 10 seconds. Ya, type in here 10. Okay, finish, you can run it. Ya, by clicking the menu bar run simulation. Ini ya, tengok dia punya ini ya, percentage dia sampai 100%. Bawah kanan. Ya, udah 100%. Okay, same. You can observe the first V terminal. Ya, V terminal, choose V terminal, klik add, ya, klik OK. Nah, inilah dia V terminal. Ya, and then apa dia punya ikut guideline? plot with reasonable screen capture with component to present your observation between minimum and maximum top setting. Ya, yang kita tengok inilah voltage. After that, current. Ya, current flow through the motor. Ya, current flow through the motor. Click back the add one screen. Ya, I motor. Ya, klik button add. Klik OK. Ya. Okay, and then after that, speed. Klik add one screen. Ya, V speed. Ya, inilah. Okay, and then after that, input power is as multiplication of the terminal voltage and motor current. So V terminal, choose here, and then choose the multiplication, and then choose I motor. Ya, kemudian V terminal multiply I motor. It is the input power, and then click the button A. Ini dia. Ya. Nah, so inilah dapat dia kita punya waveform required. Ya, yang untuk ini. Yang untuk D. And then after that, discuss lah. Briefly discuss your observation on the related parameter you think important within generating electric machine characteristic study. Yeah, because you know the characteristic of this DC machine related to the mechanical load. Ya, how if the ubah kalau dia 1 Newton meter, macam mana dia punya current flow through the motor and then power and also speed. Okay, understand? Boleh? Fadul? Mana-mana yang tak paham bagi?
Boleh.
Boleh. Kalau boleh, okay. Tinggal ubah aja lagi ini. Yang untuk tadi kan 1 Newton meter. Yang inilah ubah menjadi 100 Newton meter. Ya, ini samalah, cara dia sama. Ini saya close. Lalu ini tinggal ubah. Ya, ini ubahlah menjadi 100. Ya, 100 Newton meter. Ya. Oke, sudah. Ubah. Ini saya save dulu ya. DC mesin. Ubah tadi ya, 100 Nm. Oke. Run balik. Ini sampai nanti bawah kanan ini sampai 100% lah. Oke, samalah tadi ya. Sama ya, Fatul ya. We want to observe the voltage terminal, motor current, speed, and then input power. Ya, klik run CPU. Ya, terminal voltage, klik terminal voltage, klik button A, and then klik button OK. Nah, inilah dia. Lepas itu saya bagi besar ya. And then we want to observe the motor current. Click first the add one screen. I motor. Ya, choose the I motor, klik button A. Klik button OK. Ya. And then speed motor. Ya, speed motor when this motor connected to the mechanical load with the torque 100 Newton meter ini ya, yang ini ya. Klik add one screen with speed. Nah, ini. Ya. And then mechanical input power. Ya, klik the add one screen and then input power is multiplication of the terminal voltage and motor current. Terminal voltage, klik terminal voltage, klik arrow here, and then choose multiplication, and then choose the motor current. Here, click arrow below. So terminal voltage multiplies motor current. Klik button A and then klik button OK. Nah ini ya, ini kan nampak dia punya. Terminal voltage multiply motor current. Ya. Kalau tadi berapa? Speed macam speed tadi. Ini kan untuk yang 100 Newton meter ya. Ya kalau apa nih kan dalam berapa nih? 600 lebih ya. Ini 600 lebih. Kalau yang tadi berapa? 1.000 ya, hampir 1.000 ya. Yang mananya kan lagi lambat ya. Dia punya speed tadi. Sebab apa? Sebab dia punya mechanical load lagi besar. Ini semua lah ya. Mana saya kalau mau tengok dia punya RMS, tadi yang sama seperti tadi ya, RMS, just klik ini saja. Ini biarkan macam ini, ya kan? Just klik. Nah, semua akan muncul. Value RMS, V terminal berapa, I motor berapa, V speed berapa, voltage terminal multiply I motor as the input power. Ini semuanya ada ya. Nah inilah yang untuk nanti boleh didiskuskan. Ya. After finishing the various values of the mechanical load, ya, you can grab it and then you can discard. Mana tadi? Ya. Briefly discuss your observation on the related parameter you think important within generating electrical machine characteristic study. Itu tadi udah ya. Nah, kemudian yang conclude your overall conclusion on the experiment conduct. Ya, macamlah conclude-kanlah. Ya, relate if you want to conclude related to the PSIM is okay also. Ya. Nah, meaning to the support the characteristic of the DC machine. Ya, in here you can conclude also ya when the ini ya, for the machine characteristic means when the mechanical load change ya before from the 1 Newton meter to be 100 Newton meter. How about the current flows to the motor, power and also speed ya. Nah ini, oke. Oke, ada apa-apa lagi? Patul?
Tak ada rasa.
Tak ada. Nur Ipan. Adam? Daniel, ada apa-apa Daniel? Fahmi? Hafiz?
Tak ada.
Tak ada. Hanif? Ibrahim? Nabil Arif?
Tak ada sir.
Tak ada. Okey lah kalau tak ada, cukuplah ya. Tak ada cukup.
Okey, Doktor.
Buat report, kemudian upload yang dekat Google Classroom tadi yang saya bagi tahu ya. Upload report dekat Google Classroom yang ini. Mana kok jadi tak nampaknya?
Sir, wakil je ke yang upload report tu?
Wakil ada seorang aja. Kan 3. Satu kumpulan berapa orang? 3.
3.
3 wakil saja.
Okay,
Upload
sir.
dekat sini ya. Yang lab 1 ini. Boleh ya?
Boleh sir.
Okey. Kalau tak ada apa-apa, kita